Hello everyone, welcome to BikeWale. I'm Prateek and today I'm in Bangalore to do three things. Firstly, enjoy the beautiful city and the weather, have great filter coffee and test the new Ather 450S, Ather's most affordable model. Now this particular scooter has been priced at 1,29,999 rupees ex-showroom. Now like I mentioned, this is the most affordable variant and there are two major reasons why Ather has taken this approach. The first reason, well, the government of India has recently slashed the overall incentive, the overall FAME 2 incentives, which because of that, the prices of electric scooters have increased and the profits of the brands have come down. Now, the second main reason is, well, Ather really wants to target the sporty scooters like the TVS NTorq 125, and now that they're able to get the price a little down and the gap between these two scooters have come down quite a bit, Ather believes that there'll be a lot of customers who would want to switch from that particular segment to the electric 125cc, that kind of range. Now, we have this scooter for about 2 to 3 hours only today. And during that process, we will test the scooter in various ways. And we will tell you exactly in a couple of minutes where this particular scooter makes a lot of sense for you. But before we proceed, don't forget to like and share this video and please subscribe to BikeWale. There is one aspect of the Ather 450S that hasn't seen any additions or deletions, and that is in its design department. The folks at Ather are treating this model on par with the more expensive variants, and that's why you will see the design resemblance. All design elements of the 450S have remained untouched. The fascia continues to exhibit its sharp and angular stance. The sizable V-shaped headlamp unit makes the scooter look pretty premium. The handlebar cover also gets the same sharp lines with integrated turn indicators. From the side, the Ather 450S clearly shows its compact nature, but the subtle and vibrant color touch on the seat frame and the branding enhances the scooter's overall cool appeal. The rear also has sharp lines, but that large grab rail adds a bit of bulk. The first thing to be highlighted in this section is this new instrument cluster. This dashboard isn't the full TFT color screen that is seen on the 450X model. This is called a deep view display, but it shares the same 7-inch screen size like the TFT one. However, many of the internals are lower spec, like the processor is 800 MHz and the storage capacity is 8 GB and RAM is 1 GB. The brightness feature has its limitations. However, this cluster continues to get the IP65 rating. Apart from the instrument cluster, there have been changes in the switchgear, which has allowed Ather to bring in a switch that would be used to reverse the scooter or take it forward. This is also super helpful and easy to use feature. The rest of the switcher is pretty comfortable and easy to use. There are plenty of more features on the Ather 450S once the Pro variant is purchased. Through this variant, the rider can access a host of features like the hill hold, vehicle fall safe, coasting regen, emergency stop signal, and guide me home lights. Most of the features here are also available on the 450X model, but there's one feature that the 450S doesn't have, and that is the warp mode, a feature synonymous with the brand Ather. The other modes are Smart Eco, Ride and Sport. The Smart Eco mode gives a riding range of 90 km, Eco of 85 km, Ride of 75 km and Sport of 70 km. The Ather scooters have always been known for their sharp and agile handling in the cities or on some go-kart tracks. The Athers lead the game of fun and exciting handling, and the story is the same with the 450S. The scooter is super easy to ride, and once it is on the road, it allows you to get through some of the tightest traffic quickly. While testing it on the streets of Bengaluru, the 450S was highly predictable, which allows us to ride it extremely aggressively. This is when we realized the suspension setup was still sporty, especially the rebound. But with the pillion, the ride does get much better. Regarding the performance, well, there is a drop in acceleration, especially in the eco and the ride mode. But this is something only a few people would be able to feel. The sport mode is super exciting and best suited for fast commutes and those who like to be fast all the time, but have a limited run of just 15 to 20 kilometers per day. The eco and the ride mode should allow you to do your commutes with easy on everyday basis. Coming to that instrument cluster, it's a nice looking dash. The layout has been neatly done, the choice of font colors is quite intelligent. It also gives a sense of modernity in this affordable scooter. The amount of information in this dashboard is still quite detailed, which could become little challenging for a regular rider to use daily. Sadly, we couldn't test the turn-by-turn navigation because we couldn't access the updated smartphone application. While the CBS comes standard with this scooter, including ABS could make the scooter far more superior. I continue to love Ather's throttle calibration. It is on point. There are two things I don't like about the Ather 450S. It is not meant for taller riders, and that side stand makes the scooter lean in too much. While the latter could be a problem only for a few urban riders in the parking lot, the former is a big issue for all the riders above 6 feet. A lot of U-turns will definitely bruise the rider's knees. It's time to conclude this review. Now, at the beginning of the video, we told you, we had this scooter for just about 2 to 3 hours, and during that time, we observed a couple of things about the scooter. The first major thing is the overall aesthetics. Now, the 450S resembles the 450X, which is known for its high aspirational styling. And if you look at this scooter as well, there are a lot of times where a lot of people were looking at the scooter. I understand that it doesn't have that big body proportions like the regular petrol-powered scooters, but when you're behind the handlebar, you will know that you're riding something special, you're riding something sporty, and you're riding something radical. So in terms of overall styling, in terms of overall design elements, the 450S is definitely an aspirational looking scooter. Now, one of the major changes this particular variant has over the other 450 more expensive variant is in the performance department. Now, the scooter, like I've mentioned in the during the video, that it gets a smaller battery pack and the peak motor output is also much lesser than the 450X. And that has resulted into an increase of acceleration time. In fact, when I was riding this scooter in the ride as well as sport mode, I could feel the scooter taking slightly more time than the other variant. Now, having said that, the 450S is still much more fun than some of the 125cc petrol scooters in the market. And to be honest, if you're in the market, if you're looking for a scooter or electric scooter that's a lot of fun in terms of the performance department, 450S does make a lot of sense. To know that the 450S gets a different instrument cluster. It is LCD. Ather likes to call it deep view technology, and to be honest, it looks cool. It's a 7-inch display. It shows a lot of information. The color is also good. The layout, I really like it. But again, it's not a TFT screen, the touchscreen that we see on the 450X. But at this price point, this particular screen does make sense. It works perfectly well, and it also supports Bluetooth integration. Now, the main question, should you buy the new Ather 450S? To be honest, if you are in the market for an electric scooter or a petrol powered scooter that offers a lot of features, that offers aspirational styling and also decent performance and good riding range, well, you should definitely consider the 450S. But if I were you, I won't buy the 450S because I would rather buy the 450X, which is priced just 8,000 rupees more expensive than this variant. That's a couple of maybe 2 to 3 months EMIs more. But for that price, I get better performance and I get that famous TFT full color instrument cluster. To be honest, for me, it makes sense to buy that particular variant more because someone who's buying electric scooter, a premium electric scooter, wants at least keep it for at least 3 to 5 years. And when you look at the 3 to 5 years ownership experience, 8 to 10,000 rupees is not really a big difference. So that is what we think. Let me know what you think about our review, and if you have any questions, please let us know through the comment section. And thank you so much for watching.